So real quick, finance and supply chain, a lot of core capabilities and modules. As you're trying to differentiate today, we've got an enterprise class product and we've got a small medium class product. Again, a lot of modules. They come in the finance collection as well as the supply chain collection. Some people just need finance. Some people need finance and supply chain.
So what are the supported production types that Microsoft Dynamics Finance and Operation has out of the box, right? So we do have discrete manufacturing. Okay, we have process manufacturing. Other thing is we have lean manufacturing, so we have a chance to manage Kanban orders, Kanban rules, and we have, of course, a mixed mode of all of these. So I have all those inputs, right? I have those elements in place. We know what's going to be my BOM. I know what's going to be my formula. What are the benefits that I will be obtaining from the ERP, right? Well, the benefits is we're going to be able to use master planning to run and schedule planned production orders. As Chris stated, the system will give you insights and it's going to propose you what you need to perform. What do you need to do in order to satisfy certain parameters or criteria such as demand or forecast. But I don't need to have everything on my plate. I don't need to see things that I need to deliver in 4 months. I need to see the things that I need to deliver in the next month so I can plan my resources. I need the ability to see the operations that are on the floor. Okay, what are the deviations in those operations? Which ones are the teams that are more that are busier than others? Those are kind of the insights that we will take a look today. We start looking in the cost control insights. A classic question every Monday in our company meeting is like, hey, how much cost did we have, or what was my variance for last week for the production orders for direct materials? So in here you will have a way to obtain a report that will show you what is that variance composed by in a certain range of time or for a specific production order. And here is where you start making adjustments, right? So if you don't know where your variances are, then probably it's going to be really difficult for you to dig in what will be our root cause of the problem, right? So that's the importance of this cost control insight other than just money, is just allow you to see where we can have variances and where we can fix it and start studying your numbers. That's the end goal of the ERP, give you insights. Okay, so this is the way Microsoft Dynamics looks when I log in as a regular user, and I have different or several ways to look into it. I can have one dashboard or right away all my workspaces available with all the things that I need to perform today. Okay, other option, well, is just to take a look at this. So let's say I want now to see my employee sales self-service, right? So it's a different arrangement of the screen, right? Every single link that I want to have, I can have it on my workspace, so I don't need to be traveling from one side to another. The management of the tiles inside a workspace is going to give you the insight that you want to have, right? These tiles are designed by every user. Every user defines what they need to see. The system will start reading my demand as of today, and it's going to start proposing me what is urgent, what is delaying my sales, what's delaying my forecast. Right now, putting all that into the blender, and it's going to suggest me my next steps. Right? So, but the idea is the planner will have this dashboard every day. What do I need to do, and what are the system advices? Right? It's like, hey, this is my demand. Right? You need to produce this manufactured product. How many pieces? 5, 2, 1, 3. Okay, so I need this for a sales order. For example, this sales order for 3 pieces. It's requested for 226. And we do it based on my route, based on my capacity, right? And based on the orders that are on the floor right now. The answer from the system is no. You cannot perform this transaction. My suggestion is move it 11 days. And here is where we start making adjustments. We need to produce this. Manager, make sure that you accommodate your schedules in order to reduce 11 days. This is about master planning, and as an overall, it's based on delivery dates and start planning backwards from that delivery date. Do I have on hand? Do I have resources? I can put it on my line. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, I need to know what the planner is telling me to schedule and perform and release to my floor. And for this one, this is a really useful tool. So I can come here and define, okay, I want to see what do I have to release as of 4/1. And this is what my scheduler and my manufacturing manager is going to take a look. I have all these to release. Hey, I have a problem. Why I cannot release it? Because you don't have this material. Why I cannot release this one? Because you don't have these materials, right? So right away, before you send something to the floor, you need to know if you have the materials required, right? Or the capacity required. So right now, you cannot release this two or these three. And the system is giving you an insight. Okay, perfect. But hey, before I release them, because the release button is here, before you do that, I want to see how the system proposed the schedule. So I'm going to take a look at the Gantt chart. But take a look, it's my first operation for this one has been pushed till March the 3rd. Right? I don't want that. This is the critical one. Right? My cutover or my cut activity can start in here. Hey, can I start my assembly even before this one? Let's give it a try. How could I manage this one, right? So how could I manage this movement? I'm going to drag and drop, right? So I'm actually just dragging and saying, hey, can I start this on the 19th? And then I need to arrange or schedule the next jobs, right? Because even if I start this on the 19th, I don't want the second operation to go all the way to March 10, right? Can I schedule my next jobs based on this? I can just click that button. As you can see, this one is going to move from March 10 to the next available date, right? So this is the way you can start managing your changes in here and saying, hey, you know what? This is the order I am going to start today. See, okay. Once I have all my scheduling or I am okay with the scheduling that I created, well, I'm going to take my 3 orders and the only thing that I will do is hit the release button. By releasing, as a manager, I am putting this on the floor. So if I go and export this to a PDF, for example, or print it, if I send it directly to a printer, it's going to print the barcode. Also, I can have it on PDFs in here, right? So it's my process. This is the process ID that I will be scanning, right? And it's going to tell me when to start, right? When is at which time, what's going to be the end date of which day, okay? What's the quantity that we need to perform? 8 pieces, 8 pieces, 8 pieces. Right, so this is a job card by production. That was my first one. This is my second one. This is my third one. Okay, so we can send all those documents to be printed. Now my floor, the guys on my floor, they know what to do, when to perform it, right? So someone is going to dispatch those whenever the time comes based on my schedule.